Reporting on the games you love by people who love to game. The MMO Reporter Network.
You're listening to LOTRO Reporter on the MMO Reporter Network. Brought to you by Doghouse Systems. Choose your weapons with Doghouse Systems. Audible, find your next great read at audibletrial.com/MMO Reporter. And GoDaddy, put your website to work while you play.
Go.
Welcome to LOTRO Reporter, episode 265. I am your host, Cari, and I am joined, as always, by the Minion Master himself, Layanor. Hi, Layanor!
Yo, what did you say, oat?
Reporting on the games you love by...
I think you said oat. You're like, oh, and I am joined by...
Oh, and I am joined by... Yes, I guess I did say... Oh, I thought you were going to kind of, like, accuse me of moving even closer to the Canadian border. You know, like oot and a boots. Yeah. No, but oddly enough, we were in the grocery store the other night, and my husband and I both looked at this guy and went, "What's Chris doing here?"
What?
Guy looked just like Chris. He was a little shorter than Chris, but just like Chris. We both looked at him and thought, that looks like Chris.
Oh, I thought you said you looked into the sky.
No, at the grocery store and saw this guy. I'm having a hard time saying words today.
That might have been just me, but I was like, what?
No, I'm having hard times saying words. Ugh. Hey, it's Draculetta of DDO Reporter.
Muppet.
No, DDO Players.
It's
DDO
puppet.
Players, not Reporter, but Players.
It's a
I've listened to their last couple of episodes. They're pretty good. They have lovely news. Makes me want... I'm not going to permadeath anything, though.
Permadeath.
Do you have any permadeath? Do you do any permadeath games where you... Like you decide if your character dies, you have to reroll them. Permadeath rules.
Oh. I would if I had Diablo 3, because a lot of people like playing that way. Because you make a bunch of new characters and you just go and run through with a bunch of friends and you play permadeath rules where they just keep going if you die, you know, because you're permanently dead.
Oh, okay. So they leave you behind.
Yes. It usually requires about a 12-pack of beer for each player as well.
I see. So it involves drinking and laughing because they left your butt behind.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay. So, Layanor, what have you been doing in game this week?
I got into some of the big battles and started working on some points to get some more jewelry. And did not hit PvP at all.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Want to get back into some instance stuff, so I thought I'd get something out of it as well, so I decided to go through that. I do need to get into I need to start working on my reputation for all of the areas that I don't have maxed out yet, because once I get my reputation maxed out, I can start doing the dailies to get the slotted gear that I don't have yet.
Okay.
Which I need.
Okay.
But yeah, hopefully I'm going to get into that soon. And you should too.
I should too. I don't have my deeds up yet. How am I supposed to do? Yeah, I should do reputation though. I really should. Then we can do stuffs. Cool. Well, all I did this week, I finished a bunch more books because I've been on a reading kick. And I leveled BerryMac a little bit, to like a whole half a level. No, she's up to level 8. She's outside of Coombe, and she's taking on those stupid badger things that have killed more than one character of mine. Quite handily, I should say. Just a big axe to the face works well on those things.
Big axe to the face.
So yeah, she's got her two-handed axe, and she's whomping stuff in the face. But it's going pretty quickly. I'm probably going to be out leveling that area quickly, and then probably be heading into the marshes. But I'm not planning on going to the Lone Lands at anything like 15 or 16. So I'm trying to get the Undying title, just to get the Undying title.
Well, somebody
so I can wear the Undying title
Mm-hmm.
and wave it things named Azar as I go by with my Undying title. That's the plan, anyway.
That's the plan.
Yep. Ooh, yucky, stinky. I hate those things. They're so ugly and creepy.
Which ones?
The whatever those things you're fighting right now.
The big pink one or the short black ones?
The short black ones with the spikes.
Oh yeah,
They're snarling overseers.
Unknown or something like that. I can't.
Yeah,
remember.
they're the unknown. Yep.
Those things are cool.
They're creepy. Okay, so that's pretty much what we've been doing in game. Our Patreons have swapped around a little bit. We've got one more Patreon than we had last week, but we've got less coming in because life happens to people. And as always, you can go in and change as you need to. So we're down to $66, which gets us $34 away from our song every other month.
Mm-hmm.
So we really would like to make Chris and Harry stretch their imaginations and possibly make some of us sing, not me. But
No, we gonna make you sing one of these decades.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, speaking of decades, Celeste tweeted, she's the On Guild Wars reporter, tweeted that she's been doing this for like 3 years. I think I'm going on I've done this for 2 full years. I'm going on year 3 for podcasting. So you're probably what, at 3.5?
I'm probably at 3.5.
Wow.
I was probably. I don't think I was there for. Well, I'm going on 3.5 because I think I was only on the show for 2 months.
Okay.
I want to say 2 months before you came in. You came in pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like, hey, we need the girl now. But anyway, so we have been around for a while, and we do love our patrons, and we'd love to do patron-only podcasts if we can get to that level. That would be kind of fun to just have a bunch of us who've been sitting around and just talk about whatever on the patron-only podcast for the patrons who support us at that level. That would be super cool. All right, so I guess we're ready for some news.
Oh, I should play news music.
Yeah, but you're killing stuff, so we just go on.
Hold on.
Okay. You killed the glowy thing. I'll let you play news music.
On to the news.
All right. As LOTRO always does, they told us today that they're dropping 15.2 tomorrow instead of just surprising us. So 15.2 is dropping on February 4th, which means it will have dropped 3 or 4 days before you hear the podcast, but that's okay.
Dang Wednesdays.
I know. Dang Wednesdays. I know. So we should have roving threats at level 100. We should, unfortunately, they pulled the music system back out. So based on the drop notes and the need to get 15.2 out to correct other issues currently on the live servers, they're pulling the music changes from the build. So they are not pushing those live.
Is there going to be a music system?
There's currently a music system, yes. The old system pre-change, they rolled it back.
Mm-hmm.
So there currently is a music system in LOTRO. It's just the one that they've had for a long time.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. It's not like there's no music at all. It's just the one that they had before they rolled it out and then pulled it back down. And then the 15.2.3 patch notes are out, and it was something bagpipes. I mean, there was one line about something about bagpipes. So I'm thinking there were other changes to that build, but that's what they put on the notes. So something bagpipes is for my BBB buddies. They'll understand that. So I'm kind of excited to see these roving threats. That will be pretty cool. I can't wait. You'll have to do that on the show, Layanor.
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
100 roving threats while we do the show, which we have been doing. This is our second week of Layanor playing the game while we do the show. Right now, he is in Sarnar.
No.
Did I get it right?
I am
No.
in. I was just thinking about that too. It's like, where the hell am I? Dark
I know
Delvings.
it's the one where it's got Dark Delvings. I know it's the one that's got the things that the bosses that punch you across the room at the end.
Mm-hmm. And he didn't do that, surprisingly.
He didn't punch you? Okay.
Nope. Kind of weird. But okay.
Yeah. He is running Dark Delvings, I'm assuming, just because it's something. You got something you need out of there, or are you just running it because you like it?
I'm running it because Turbine needs to know this needs to get scaled.
Okay, so we want to scale it. So a level 100 Warden is doing a 6-man,
12-man.
12-man by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me know if you die. They have some updates on the server transfer, as they're telling us stuff as they know it. So there will be a new checkbox in the server transfer interface that will allow a transfer of all account level items from one server to the others. They include the following: account shared currency, shared storage, housing storage, wardrobe, and destiny. That'll be nice. They are hoping to add kinship information to date data to the new server as you transfer. So I guess they were talking about transferring entire kins and kin leadership and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they'll be able to, if you're in Tame there, Token's Army of Middle Earth, and they decide to for some reason move from Brandywine to Wafola, I don't know.
Right.
Then when you land in Winfola, you will be Tame already, and not have to go and get added back into the kinship.
That's kind of cool. That's one of the reasons why a lot of people would not want to transfer, is they would be leaving their kin. So that's cool. I like that they have the option to do that.
Yep. Of course, once again, they can only do EU to EU and US to US. They cannot change those. So I'm sorry, if you would like to go to Laurelin, you're going to have to rebuild everything from there, assuming you're on a US server.
Right.
And they think the Bullroarer testing for this may start in spring.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Pretty cool. I'm excited to see how this
is this
works.
going to be like a brand new server? Because I was reading some of that, and it said, it said new server. Now, it could be that you're joining a new server, like a server that you haven't been on before, and an existing server. But it could also mean that they are making new servers to merge.
No, they specifically said previously that they would not be doing server merges.
Okay, gotcha.
What they will do instead is give everybody a really, really, really long timeline to transfer to a server that's going to stay alive. And then they will close servers. They're not going to force people to go from Landreval to Brandywine. You're not going to merge servers. You will have a choice of where you want to go.
Well, that seems kind of strange, because not a lot of people check. I know a lot of people that get the news in the beginning, like in the beginning launcher, but don't read it ever.
Yeah. Well,
and I know
they may
a
log
lot
in one
of people
day
that don't use the forums. So how
Yeah.
are these people going to know what to change?
I bet you when you log in, there will be a pop-up that says you have 45 days to move your character. This server is closing.
Yeah, okay.
I bet it's going to be like a pop-up, like it gets, like a message, you need to redo your traits, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Or a pop-up like, the server's going down in 15 minutes or whatever. There'll be the server is going dark. I don't know how how Codemasters did it, but everybody seemed to get that message.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think something like that. I think there'd be a many-pronged approach on this is the servers that are closing. And then they also said that if you missed it and you logged in, all your stuff will still be there, but in order to play, you're going to have to move your character to a different server.
Okay.
So everything will be there in the files. It's just, you know, and the reason I'm using Brandywine and Landerval, because I know they're not going to close.
Mm-hmm.
Your Landerval mini with all their stuff will have to go someplace else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's yep. Now, later, I know we want to join the LOTRO livestream team, and they Frey Lawrence says thank you to everyone who has applied. Emails are going to be sent out for those who have been accepted in the coming days and weeks. And if you haven't applied, why not? So if you were thinking about it, you have not missed the window. Go for it.
Yep. If you ever wanted a live stream and really just wanted to get into it, even then, hop onto it. Because who knows what they're going to give you, too. I mean, they might be giving you... I think they were talking about giving some turbine points for some events and stuff like that.
Yep.
So,
turbine point code.
Yeah. Pop on and do one.
Yeah. All right. I know you're so excited about this. We found this picture of what are purported to be the roving threat banners.
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty cool. I
I'll put
like
them up
them.
on the screen right now.
This will make me want to go get them. Because they're pretty. I don't like the moon one very much, but the rest... And I don't know if I like the Eye of Sauron sword Doomflogger. But they're pretty cool.
They are all pretty cool. Now, what are these for? Is these for your house?
Yeah, I think they're housing. I believe they're housing things. David says that his first look at Dark Delvings looks cool. It must be buffs, etc. in those circles. Yes, David, there is buffs. There's a particular mechanic that involves. I think there's some dots that go on that you have to run near the circles to get those removed, if I remember correctly, because I usually have to make people run over there for the Heelys.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do this solo.
Okay.
I think I got it.
Okay. Yeah, the dragon is pretty sweet. I'm liking the white tree there, and I can't quite tell what the red banner is, but it looks really, really cool. I don't know if it's just supposed to be sunlight or a battle or what, but it's awesome. They're pretty cool.
They are pretty cool. I like them a lot. Collect them all.
And that was a Twitter Department of Strategy. I don't know who runs that. Probably somebody I should know who runs it, but I don't know. And they found this. It's a Twitter I found recently. Guides and tutorials for the Lord of the Rings Online, departmentofstrategy.com. He or she has part 2 of the expedition to find the treasure chests in the Misty Mountains, Angmar and Porchel. However you want to say it. So this is to all the locations for the treasure of Angmar deed. And then this is, it's an interesting, very interesting, the Great Central Gondor Reputation Faction Guide. I'm going to have to bookmark this website. It looks cool. Okay, moving on for February. Hobnanigans are coming this upcoming weekend, the 6th through the 8th.
This upcoming weekend?
Yep, February 6th through the 8th.
Wow, okay. That usually shows up like towards the end of the month, so I'm kind of surprised by that.
Yeah. And then it's the first week of the month in March, weekend of the month in March, too.
Cool.
Yeah, and then your Skirmish Mark acquisition boost is the 13th through the 19th. No news on when the Anniversary Festival is going to drop, but I did see that it was live on Bullroarer, so maybe it's going to start Wednesday. We don't know.
Ooh. Probably, actually.
They had a really pretty... I think it was the Department of Strategy that had the picture of the cloak. I'm gonna have to look for that. Anyway, it was like a really cool cloak. It looked like all, you know, poor Kelly and such.
Poor Kelly?
Yeah. Well, you know, the furry. It looked
So you're
like
talking
furry,
about Big Poofy and...
Yeah, fluffy, warm-looking coat.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
and since
exactly.
that's probably going to be a festival one, it's going to probably have a matching horse along with it, too.
Ooh!
So that piques my
have
curiosity.
I have a horse that looks like that already. One of the packs that you could get, like the pre-pack or the, you know, like the steam pack or whatever. One of the packs came with this horse that had kind of this red and gold, and it had like, it looked like claws on the front, like, and that cloak would match that horse.
Not sure which one that is. I'd have to take a look.
It is. I know I have it on my Hobbit Hunter, but I'd have to look it up.
Right.
It's one of those that it looks okay. It's just not my favorite. All right. So that's pretty much it for the news. Did you know anything this week, Layanor?
I know that we need transition music.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, it's the...
Okay, you can talk now.
All right. It was pointed out to me it is not the Department of Strategy, it's the Department of Strategery.
Ah.
That's even better. That is even better. Don't have any idea who's behind it, but that's cool. I'm going to have to read this. Strategery, yep.
Strategery.
Yep, so I will look at this. Okay, community. Well, I'm sure everybody has heard by now, unless you're under a rock, that Massively shut its doors at 5 o'clock tonight.
Yeah. Yep. Don't like that.
AOL decided they did not want it to be in the, sorry about the coughing. Did not want to be in the niche blogging anymore, so they basically shut down Joystick, which shut down Massively.
I would assume that there are like a bunch of smaller sites that they're closing down.
Well, everything that went under Joystick, so WoW Insider, Massively, there's a whole bunch of stuff that got closed, yeah. And all is not lost, however. They are moving to massivelyop.com, and Massively Speaking podcast, or the Massively podcast, will be coming back in a few weeks. They're still trying to get themselves organized. I don't think the website's quite up and running exactly yet, but they do have a Twitter you can follow at massivelyop. And of course, if you follow SIP for LOTRO stuff and some other people, you can find all their information there.
All right.
But hats off. It will be archived for, I don't know how long the archive is going to stay up. Nobody knows.
I died.
Oh, goodness. I can't res you. I'm not in game.
Oh, well.
Oh, you really did. Really. Oh, what a fall. That was a lovely fall. That's what gets me when I'm in there every time. Is that.
There's not too many things that can kill a warden.
Nope, the big falls will do it.
Yep, big falls will do it because we're just not that tall, apparently.
No. Pretty powerful, but not that tall.
Yep.
So Draculetta says TechCrunch and Engadget are all that's left of the AOL blogs. But
I'm sure they're worried as well, though.
Yeah,
I
well,
betcha.
I was hearing from different people that they had cut Massively's budget by quite a bit over the last year, and that they, had cut the outside sales force to kind of help them make money, and so, yeah.
Well, it's AOL Warner Brothers, right? Or is it Time Warner?
I think it might be Time Warner. I don't think it's Warner Brothers. I think it's just quite honestly, AOL is not something that I think of as a viable tech anything anymore. I mean, really? I mean, it's like, what do you do?
It was either Chris or Bill last night looked them up, looked up the website, and they're just trying to cover like anything media in general now.
Okay.
So they I don't think they're doing dial-up anymore.
No, I don't think. I think they actually do like actual internet anything. You've got mail kind of. Right.
You've got mail.
He's swinging his club at you. He's ready for you.
Yeah, he's ready for me.
Okay, go for it. And as one of the final things that Sip did, he did a Jukebox Heroes on the lighter side of Lotro's soundtrack, which was very interesting because he really likes the soundtrack, like most of us do.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talked a lot about the soundtrack before, but this is he wanted to go in why he loves the soundtrack, and he likes his lists. So he lists some of the things he likes, like the Home from the Hunt from the Lone Lands, and Journeys Long and Cold from it looks like it's in what's the Dwarf Starter area? The Blue Mountains?
North of Keladin?
The Dwarf Starting area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there.
That area.
Kaza, not Doom.
Kaza, not Doom. That's awesome. Ooh, we got a devastating.
Ah, died again.
Oh.
Dang you, falling damage.
Yeah, I'll get you every time.
I'll get it.
And some of the the archetypal song, the Grey Havens music, and some bonus music. So it's a nice thing. He's got YouTube links to all of the music, so you can see them and possibly even see some in-game stuff as you look at that. I really like the LOTRO soundtrack too. I have it, and every once in a while I'll just start playing through it, and it's just kind of fun to pick certain songs and just go, oh yeah, I remember that area. And Thorn's Gate is David is reminding Erdlewin Thorn's Gate's that area. No, we wouldn't let Layanor have a parachute, David. That's no fun that way.
Not even for Layanor.
Not even for Layanor. The Extra Life prizes, Rick tried to send them out. Rick tried to send them out yesterday, and he got banned from his internet service provider.
Oh man.
Something about trying to send out a mail merge of about 2,800 emails or something.
Yeah.
Got banned. So I'm not sure.
Hacker.
Exactly. So I'm not exactly sure how he's going to get them out to us, but they will be coming. I haven't seen anything about that yet.
Oh, man.
But yeah, for some reason they decided he was trying to hack the world or something. Forge Day Fest. We have an event on Laurelin. It's going to be put on by the Dorans folk, which is the really, really, really cool dwarfish dudes. I have seen them do some stuff, and it's an RP event, but all races are welcome. So it's going to be on Thursday, February 5th, 3 p.m. Server time. And it is it says some more non-canon information on the Forge Day Fest. I love these guys. They're awesome. The 19th day of the 4th month of the Dwarvish calendar marked the yearly Forge Day Fest, which lasted from sunrise till sunset. At the sunset, the last fall of the hammer marked the end of winter. So they will be having a party, basically. And where did they say they were going to have the party? So They didn't say where. Oh, Thorns Halls. Thorns Halls. It's right in the middle of the lovely picture of the forge room there. Thorns Halls. So that's where they're going to have it. So if you'd like to RP as a dwarf or not a dwarf, even an elf is welcome, they said. They might laugh at you and try to kick you in the knees if you're an elf, but that's okay.
Can an elf roleplay as a dwarf?
I don't actually have the beard for it, no.
It's role-playing, come on!
I don't think they've quite got the beard for it. And of course, if you have letters and you have events, please be sure to send them to us. I stole the notice from this one from Stroll to Mordor. We'll be happy to mention your stuff on the air. You can tweet us links and such at LOTRO Reporter, and the other ways we'll be mentioning here shortly to get a hold of us to tell us about events. We'd be happy to mention them.
Oh yeah. Send us lots and lots of letters. We like letters.
Yes, we love letters. We absolutely love to read letters. We love to answer questions and speculate on whatever you'd like us, as long as it's LOTRO related, to speculate on. Yeah. So let's talk about our sponsors. Our first sponsor is GoDaddy. We love GoDaddy. They fix the site whenever Chris breaks it, which is awesome.
All the time.
Yep, it switches all the time. So we have a couple of codes for you. If you are looking to set up a blog or a website or lock down some domains, you can use the coupon code MMO30 to get 30% off of anything that's in your cart. If you are ready to go a whole hog, all excited, and want to get the domain and the blog set up and the hosting and all kinds of good stuff, that's your best bet. Now, if you just have this idea for this awesome name for a website and you just want to lock it in and hold on to it, use the coupon code MMO149 and you can get $1.49.com for a year. So that'll lock it in so you can
so you can use it.
So you can use it and nobody else can take your awesome idea. Then of course there are Doghouse Systems, and if you are looking for a new PC, check out doghousesystems.com. Use the coupon code MMO Reporter and double your RAM. I still absolutely love my Doghouse system, and I would recommend it to anybody to check them out. Be sure to check them out and seriously consider them in your PC purchasing where you're doing comparisons and such. They're awesome. And our last sponsor is audibletrial.com/MMO Reporter. If you use that link, you can get 1 free month, which will get you a credit for a book. And all of their books are now 1 credit. Some of the bigger books used to be 2 or 3 credits, but they're all down to 1 credit. So you can get, I don't know how long War and Peace runs for, but I bet it's a long time. You can get War and Peace for a credit and probably listen to that for an entire week straight. I bet Les Mis, Les Miserables is also a pretty long story to listen to.
So is it is a very, very long one as well.
Yeah. Isn't Lord of the Rings?
Silmarillion?
I think I have Lord of the Rings, and I think it's something like 30 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The Hobbit's not that long, but I think it's like 8 or 12. I mean, it's not a short. The Hobbit's pretty cool. I enjoyed that one. And if you would like to contact us to give us information, send us letters, because we do love letters. You can email us at lotro.reporter@gmail.com. You can contact us on Twitter at LOTRO Reporter. You can check us out on Facebook. Just search for LOTRO Reporter. You can leave us a voicemail at 616-666-6778 or use the widget on the right-hand side of your screen when you visit the site. That phone number is the same for all of the shows, so be sure to mention which show you are leaving the message for, especially if it's the heavy breathing for MMO Reporter. We don't want to get confused.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, or Steve. If for a good time, call Steve. Yeah, please be sure to mention it's for Steve, so nobody gets that one.
And by the way, Steve is not a good time.
No. Our website is LOTROreporter.com. Be sure to follow us on YouTube at youtube.com/user/MMO Reporter Network. The PAX South stuff is going up. They had an interview with Rick for Extra Life.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had a chance to listen to that yet. And they have had, I think they've got three videos up at this time. So I hope they had a good time. I hope they enjoyed it. And so be sure to check that out, as well as follow us at twitch.tv/MMO Reporter, so you know when we go live, and you can check out all our shows.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can follow me.
I like checking out our shows.
You do like checking out?
Yeah, because they talk crap about me, and I gotta keep them in check.
Ah, does Guild Wars talk crap about you?
I don't know. You know what? I need to find out.
Oh, somebody has grabbed the MMO Reporter. Hi, Chris. I'm not typing that. You can follow me at the Cari Mac. It's TheCariMac. And how can they get a hold of you on Twitter, Layanor?
They can get a hold of me at Layanor, Layanor. Tweet me and tell me how awesome Cari is.
Now, I hear you have a project going there. You want to tell us about your project?
I opened up a YouTube channel, so I am a YouTuber now. There's just a few games up there right now. I'm kind of holding back a little bit to talk about it because, you know, it's just opened up and there's only a couple things there, so I'm waiting for some content to go up. And it's a lot of fun. It takes a lot of time, I'll tell you that. I got close to, I want to say close to 30 videos up right now, and they're all time released.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it takes some time. Uploading is usually really, really slow, so yeah. So
yeah.
What is it? www.youtube.com/user/Layanor.
Cool. You are being accused of wearing the fanciest pants.
It's more of a dress.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Hey, Chris, how's that Undying title going?
Oh, snap. And I got thrown off again because you said that.
That's awesome. So that is our show for this week. You can be sure to listen in next week, and we will have information up to update 15.2. We'll try to stream some stuff with roving threats in it. Even if I have to get on and try to run a show and heal Layanor as he goes and gets them, we will try that. That may be a bad idea, but we will see.
Well, there's probably going to be a lot of people out there, so I will probably just be jumping in or possibly soloing them just so everybody gets to see them anyway.
Chris says he's going to be leveling after we get done with our show.
Oh.
All right. So we'll finish up this part of the show then, and thank everyone for listening and downloading and joining us as always. And we do hope to see you in game.
Yeah, I was gonna say you better say that.
Yeah. I stole Chris's tag.
See you later, everybody.
Good night. Do you have outro music, or we just keep chatting?
Yes, Cari, we had outro music.
Okay.